Champions will be crowned tonight. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Friday Night Football Fever. I'm Pete Byrne. Tonight in Indiana, sectional titles are on the line, and in Michigan, district championships will be won as well. We begin this evening in Indiana's Class 6A. Penn and Warsaw enter tonight's sectional championship with identical 9-1 records, meeting in the playoffs for the first time since 2019. Warsaw invading Freed Field as Bart Curtis looks to win his second sectional crown with Warsaw. He, of course, has won several at Mishawaka and New Prairie. But Penn's offense strikes the first big blow of the ball game. On their third play from scrimmage, Nolan McCullough calls his own number, and there he goes. 53 yards to the house. It's a finalist for the highlight of the night as Penn takes a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. Warsaw grinds out a long possession on its next series. Fourth down, Reed Zollinger breaks a tackle and moves the chains. That moves Warsaw into field goal range as we move to the second quarter. And it's Mason Smythe showing off his leg. That kick good from 46 yards, making it 7-3. That was the score at halftime. But Penn would open up the second half with the ball, and McCullough provides another spark, hitting Elijah Coker for a 37-yard touchdown to put Penn up 14-3. Kingsmen win the sectional title tonight 31-10. Moving on to Class 5A, Concord hosting Mishawaka. It was Brady Fisher getting the Cavemen off to a start in the first quarter. Keeps it himself, bounces to the outside, uses the stiff arm to break a tackle, breaks another one, cuts back towards the middle of the field, breaks a third tackle. He's not going to be taken down until he's inside the 20-yard line. And now the Cavemen are in business. A couple plays later, Fisher's going to keep it himself into the end zone for 6, and Mishawaka is on the board. Concord has an answer, though. They come all the way down the other way, and they would settle for 3. Aaron Macon. Field goal kick is good, and now Concord is on the board as we move to the second quarter. That's when Mishawaka builds the lead, and once again, it is Fisher. Again, bouncing to the outside, and man, he is dangerous. They're going to catch him, but not before he racks up another 30 yards and then puts Mishawaka back in the red zone. Novell Miller would finish the drive. Mishawaka wins tonight 20-14. They will host Fort Wayne Snyder next Friday in the regionals. Also tonight in Class 5A, Valparaiso beats Michigan City 26-7. They will play Maryville next Friday. In Class 4A, we got another rematch of one of the best games of the season. Back in Week 4, Northridge rallied from 2 scores down in the fourth quarter, edging Northwood 25-21. Well, tonight they meet again, this time for the sectional crown. Northwood looking to avenge that loss as well as last year's sectional defeat, while the Raiders are looking to become the first team in school history to three-peat as sectional champs, and they would lead 7-6 at halftime, but in the third quarter, Northwood comes out and boots a field goal. Panthers up 9-7. So as we move to the fourth, Northridge needs an answer. They go to their star running back, McLean Miller, the future NDSU Bison, into the end zone for 6. It's 14-9 Northridge. Back comes Northwood. Owen Rader keeps it himself. He's in the end zone. They go for 2 and convert, and now Northwood has a 17-14 lead. But Northridge has the ball in the final minutes and a chance with 2 minutes to go to take the lead. They go deep on fourth down, but it's incomplete. That's a turnover on downs, and that would be the ball game as Owen Rader takes the knee. That's the best play in sports. Northwood wins 17-14. They avenge last year's loss, and they win the sectional title. And they advance to get the winner of the sectional 17 championship. That would be between New Prairie and Culver Academy. We're going to pick this up in the third quarter. Culver trailing 29-7, but looking to get back into it. Michael McColgan hits Aiden Cartmel for the touchdown, and now we got a 29-14 ball game. They're still in it, but New Prairie's ground and pound offense did not slow down tonight. Reed Robinson bounces to the outside and scores. Cougars up 35-14, and any shot of a Culver Academy comeback is going to die right here. Reese Lapchinsky with the interception. New Prairie wins tonight 43-14. Moving on to Class 3A, John Glenn 7-4 on the season. They went on the road tonight trying to take down undefeated Knox. And Knox would take the early lead in this ball game. First quarter, they're going to direct snap it to Miles McLaughlin, who waits for his blockers, then cuts upfield. And there he goes. 30 yards to the end zone. It's an 8-0 Tribe lead. Following an interception, Knox has great field position again. They're going to give it back to Miles McLaughlin, and why not when he can do that? Yeah, we see into the end zone for another touchdown. It's 16-0. Knox looks for the knockout in this one. They're back to pass, but this one, instead of being caught, is going to be intercepted by Glenn's Chase Miller. and Miller's going to take it to the house. That's a finalist for the highlight of the night. We got a 16-6 ball game, but the comeback would end shortly thereafter. Knox pulls away for a 60-37 win and a sectional crown. Moving on to Class 2A, Breman and LaVille met in Week 1. They meet again tonight for the Class 2A sectional crown, and early in the ball game, there goes Cody Allen from 70 yards all the way to the house. Another finalist for the highlight of the night. LaVille up 14-7 to the second half. Breman trying to get back in it. Austin Young over the goal line makes it a 7-point ball game, but Allen and LaVille would pull away. Allen's second touchdown of the night seals this one. LaVille wins the sectional title 28-14. And finally in Class 1A, Triton hosting North Judson. The Blue Jays led it 12-7 at half, but they would own the second half. Third quarter, Brock Benson scores from short range to put North Judson up 20-7, and then they would put the game away in the fourth quarter. Benson again, his third touchdown of the game. North Judson wins 33-7. That takes care of every game in our area in Indiana. Congratulations to our sectional champions. Again, regionals are next week. When we come back, district titles on the line tonight in Michigan. Can Niles keep its dream season alive? We have the answer when Friday Night Football Fever returns. Welcome back to Friday Night Football Fever. We turn our attention now north of the state line, where 6 area schools are still alive on the road to Ford Field. In Division 4, Niles has been one of the best stories all year. The Vikings haven't just been good. Quite frankly, they've been dominant, blowing out the competition by an average of 42 points per game. And that includes a 38-point win over Paw Paw just 2 weeks ago. Well, tonight, the Vikings and Red Wolves meet again, this time for the district championship, and Niles sets the tone with their defense. Opening series of the night, Julian Means-Llewellyn strips the ball and Alex Cole recovers, and Niles has it deep in Paw Paw territory. They'd need just 4 plays to cash in. Paul Hess gets the call and takes it up the middle to the end zone from 8 yards out. Niles takes the lead 7-0. That was the score after the first quarter, but Niles is going to strike again on the first play of the second quarter with the coach in the house. They go wide to Julian Means-Llewellyn, who's got space, and he's heading to the end zone. Niles dominates tonight, winning its first ever district title 42-13. They will host Portland next week in the regional. In Division 3 tonight, Lakeshore went on the road. They fall to Parma Western 38-20. Moving on to Division 5, Berrien Springs making the road trip to Grand Rapids tonight to take on Catholic Central. And this was tough sled, and they're trailing big at half, but in the third quarter they come out firing. Micah McFarland hits Walter Williams. Big gain down inside the 5. As we move to the fourth quarter, Calvin White's going to get the handoff and get across the goal line, but that would be Berrien Springs' only score of the night. Grand Rapids Catholic Central beats the Shamrocks tonight 49-7. And finally in Division 8, it was White Pigeon winning the district title 30-0 over Saugatuck as they move on to the regional. In Division 6, Buchanan will play at Constantine tomorrow afternoon for a district title. I'm Pete Byrne for WSBT-22 News. For more local high school sports stories, like and subscribe to the WSBT-22 YouTube page. Thanks for watching.